Fuck Dasani. God, I have been wanting to say that for so long. Fuck Dasani. Why? Because fuck them. That's why. I don't think I've hated a product more than Dasani water, and that's saying something considering black licorice still exists. But if you don't believe me by the end of this video that Dasani water is sourced from the diarrhea that comes out of Satan's asshole, then I've failed not only you, but the whole entire world. First, Dasani is so bad that international countries at one point in time forced Coca-Cola to, quote, recall 500,000 Dasani water bottles. Because of this, Dasani launches in France and Germany were halted because the countries didn't want to be seen with Dasani water on the shelves of their supermarkets. The reason for the recall? There's not enough calcium in the water, which goes against the laws that the UK have in place for its bottled water. You know, calcium, the thing that makes us, big and strong, the thing that your heart, nerves, and muscles need in order to function, the thing that may help you protect against minor issues like cancer, diabetes, and high blood pressure. And Dasani thought, we don't need that. They'll just drink milk. Well, riddle me this, Dasani. You know what's better than one source of calcium? Two sources of calcium. But the lack of calcium wasn't the only reason for the recall, as Dasani water was found to have illicit levels of bromide, a chemical that will increase your risk of cancer. I know, pretty bad. Lastly, but certainly not least, Dasani water also contains potassium chloride. Now, the name means nothing to you, but the effects of potassium chloride certainly do. What are the effects, you may ask? Well, cardiac arrhythmia, muscle weakness, nausea, abdominal pain, diarrhea, dyspepsia, or heartburn, to name a few. To name a few. Thank God they didn't name a many, or I might have passed out. Second, Dasani tastes like shit. Like, I don't understand how to mess up the taste of the one tasteless entity on this godforsaken planet, but they did it. They did this through added minerals to help enhance the taste. One of those minerals, magnesium sulfate, is known for its bitter taste. Why anyone would add a bittering agent to enhance the flavor of water is beyond me, but that's not even the worst part. Magnesium sulfate is a drying agent. Drying agents are used to remove trace amounts of water from an organic solution. No. Yeah, that makes sense, Dasani. Let's put something that removes water from organic solutions in water. Other uses for magnesium sulfate are mostly for pregnant women. So, unless you're a woman with a fetus kicking inside of you, I would stay the fuck away from Dasani water. Third, Dasani makes you want to buy more Dasani. Have you ever been to an amusement park and you see all over Coca-Cola products? Sprite, Fanta, Coke, and of course, Dasani. Now, not wanting to feel like shit, you go with the safe option, water. Soda makes you feel uneasy anyways, and the carbonation and the volatile roller coaster rides are two things that really don't, mix well. You buy Dasani and you go on with your day in the amusement park. It's a fairly hot day, and unbeknownst to you, you have now finished your Dasani. Oddly enough, you're still thirsty. You chalk it up to the heat and you go to buy another Dasani. You finish this one too, just to feel as dehydrated as you did before. You aren't just imagining things, as this is true. Magnesium sulfate, the drying agent, not surprisingly makes you more thirsty. Could you believe it? Something that soaks up water dehydrates you. This leads you to buy more Dasani in order to quench your thirst. This cycle just continues and continues until eventually you have to mortgage your house to buy more Dasani. Now, that's never happened, but there's a first time for everything. Fourth, Dasani has a deep secret. Dasani is not spring water. Not all bottled water is spring water. It is perfectly legal to use normal tap water and treat it, add minerals, and then bottle it up to be sold at a larger price. You might as well just get a water filter in your house because that is honestly better than Dasani and it will be cheaper in the long run than buying individual water bottles. Before I move on though, I found something interesting. Dasani bottles its filtered tap water in Detroit, Michigan. You know what else is in Michigan? Flint, Michigan. You know, the town famous for having lead in its water being yellow, stuff like that. Well, Flint, Michigan is only 70 miles away from Detroit, Michigan. And water travels fast. I'm just saying. Because of what Dasani does to its water, it ruins its balance on the pH scale. The pH scale, for those who do not know, is a measure used to determine how acidic things are. The higher the number, the less acidic. The US government recommends water to be between 6.5 and 8.5. According to LaGrange Dental Associates, Dasani's pH level is 4.5. 4.5. That's 2 lower than what the government recommends. LaGrange also recommends that you drink water that is basic, which is 7 on the pH scale, or a bit higher. So to summarize, Dasani is technically an acid. That's a joke. Coca-Cola, please don't come after my ass. Lastly, I have a personal anecdote that sums this up pretty well. I was fortunate enough to go to the Bahamas over President's break. It was a lovely vacation with good food and even better beaches. But, as they say, all good things must come to an end, and eventually my family and I had to go home. In the airport, we had lunch and, as per usual, got water for the table. I ordered a chicken quesadilla, and my sister ordered a chicken Caesar salad. Lunch was great, well, until it wasn't. You could imagine the horror in my eyes when I see the blue labels of the water he brought back, with bright white letters that read, Dasani. I drink half of it, as my sister drinks the whole bottle, and we, along with our parents, board the plane. The flight was a little turbulent, nothing I couldn't handle, and we got home. When we got home, my sister didn't touch her Chinese food. Since the start of dinner, she has been complaining about her stomach. Next thing you know, she's upstairs puking her brains out. Dasani water is so bad that even your body tries to release it from the body by any means possible. To wrap this video in a bow, I have Dr. Numbnuts from Fuck You University on the line. Doctor, should we be drinking Dasani? No, God no, anything but Dasani. I mean, oh my God, it's so fucking bad. Like, Jesus Christ, why would you drink that? Holy shit, it's so bad. And that concludes my video. Fuck, let me just put the phone down. That concludes my video. So I will start this video how it started, by saying a simple 2 words. Fuck Dasani. Poland Springs, call me.